Hello there, speed duelists! Welcome back to Celebrity Showdown, in which I invite duelists from all over the world and force them to play speed duel against their will. Today I'm joined by Keegan, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome!
Hey, how's it going, Ryan? Thank you so much for having me. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, first time speed dueling for you?
Actually, I have a tiny bit of experience playing Speed Duel. I purchased the very first, I believe, set with the Sphere Karibo, and I played with a Relinquish deck and a Harpy deck when the very first set came out, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to try it again now after so many sets have come out.
5-6 years. Yeah, it definitely came a long way. But before that, some people might not be familiar with you. Can you quickly introduce yourself and who you are, what you do?
Yeah, my name's Keegan. I typically go by E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Or E3 TCG on Twitter. I post a lot of Edison format content online, as well as other card game content on a second channel. And I like to play card games. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and hosting your own events as well for Edison, which is an amazing asset for the community, I feel.
Right. I totally forgot that I do that. Yes, the RBET series is kind of a passion project of mine, and it's really evolved into something international and beautiful for everyone who's taken part in it. And that's where I first met you, actually, in person.
Yeah,
Was
in
at RBET.
Berlin.
Yeah, so we've, somehow through this amazing and incredible game, we've been able to meet each other despite living on the other side of the world, which is so cool.
It's one of the best aspects of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you ask me. And hopefully
Thanks.
I'll be able to make it to a next tournament, which won't be RBET Paris, sadly, but catch you in the next one, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully. We're definitely working on a few more, so as soon as those are up, I'll let you know. I'll let you know before everybody else, right? I'll give you a little early access. All right.
Lovely. All right, let's then head into our match. And for you, I built a deck based on one of your favorite cards in Edison, I believe, the Destiny and Dragoon. Which is not typically something you see in Speed Duel, but I'm sure we'll make it work.
Yeah, we gotta brute force this power bomb Destiny and Dragoon. I am familiar with some of the rule sets, but I am not familiar with all the cards in my deck, so I may need to do some reading throughout the match, but it should be fine. It's a speed duel anyway, it'll go fast, right?
Well, depends. We had some pretty long ones on the channel, but yeah, let's head into our game. And RPS is up first, and I'm picking the best option, paper, of course.
Of course you would pick the best option. I thought you would pick the second best option.
Well, I will take the second turn, if that's fine with you.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So in Speed Duel, for the viewers watching, there is no draw on the first turn, correct me if I'm wrong?
Exactly, just like in the current format. It's not like Edison where you get a draw when you're going first, so...
And it's also not like Edison in that there's no main phase 2. So everything has to be done in the main phase before entering the battle phase.
That is correct, yeah. So Malevolent Catastrophe is a thing in Speed Duel, but...
I think I'm going to go ahead and start my turn off by activating Hero Lives. So I have to pay 2,000 life points.
Yep. Powerful card.
Do you have any responses to this? I don't know if there's like Max C in the format or anything like that.
Max C isn't a format, but it sees like 0 play, so you're good to go. There's no Ash Blossom.
Very interesting. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and special summon an elemental hero from my deck. Typically here, one would get Stratos, but as it stands, we are going to go ahead and get ourselves elemental hero Prisma.
Yeah.
Because that's our main guy. From here, I'm going to activate the Swords of Revealing Light. We'll set one back row, and I will pass a turn.
Yeah. That Swords is taking out one of the plans I had. I'm going to the main phase. I will just humbly set a monster to back row and pass my turn here.
And 2 back row, you really had to have 2 of those.
2 back row, yeah.
Well, I don't know if anything's chainable in this format, but I don't really want to wait around to find out. I'm going to try and blind cyclone one of your back row in the end phase.
That will be successful. You take out my Wall of Disruption, which is a pretty good battle trap. Yeah.
I see. So that's going to be 1 turn for Swords of Revealing Light. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that with the counter here. We're going to go to our main phase. Unfortunately, we don't have any plays, so we're just going to set another back row and pass.
All right. That is an interesting draw. But since you banished my back row, I'm just going to set a new one and pass here. So that's 2 turns on swords.
Very nice, very nice. Successfully stalling me out, I see.
Man's gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of fusions here. Some of these I've never even seen before. Is there a limit to the amount of fusion monsters you can have in your extra deck in this format?
Well, in Speed Duel, the limit in the extra deck is 6, so you have a stacked extra deck.
I see. Okay.
It's not like a Goat format where there's no limit.
Yeah, true. I need to read some of these. Like I said, I've never played with any of these before, yeah.
I think all of them are Edison legal, but yeah, they never show up, so...
I think this guy might be a little...
yeah.
little after the Edison time, yeah. But,
it would be pretty decent if you could.
I'm gonna go to my main phase.
And
I'm just gonna activate King of the Swamp to search a polymerization for my deck.
Yeah.
Polymerization is one of my favorite cards. I'll just pass.
Alright, that is not helping me. I am gonna start doing things.
No! No!
I am gonna activate Vampire Awakening, which lets me summon a vampire from my deck. It's a emergency teleport for vampires, basically.
That's really cool. Okay. Works.
And I will be special summoning Vampire Familiar.
Give me one moment to read this card. Okay, let's see.
They're
this
from
card
the
special summoned.
New generation of vampire monsters. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the summon is fine.
So I will use the effects, pay 500 to search for a vampire monster. And that is going to be a very old one. It's going to be Vampire Genesis.
Very nice, very nice. That guy's awesome.
Yep.
I heard that they recently came out with an ultimate rare Vampire Genesis. Did you hear about that?
Really?
Yeah, or not recently. It's actually quite old. There's an ultimate rare one in Japan.
Ah, yeah. That might make sense.
I heard about it recently is why I was bringing it up. But that original run of structure deck, like boss monsters, they did all of them in ultimate rare in Japan.
Wow. So like the Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, the Eradicator Warlock, all of those guys.
I think it was the generation prior to that. So it was like the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. And there's like a flame guy. I don't remember his name at all.
Infernal Flame Emperor, that is, I believe.
That one, yes, you're more tapped in than I am. And then there's one other one which I'm totally blanking on. But
it has to be
Vampire
like
Genesis was
the Levia Neo Daedalus, or what is it called?
Yeah, I think it is that one. Yeah, which is pretty cool actually.
Anyway, I am going to tribute Vampire Familiar to tribute summon Vampire Lord.
I'm gonna. I don't even remember what Vampire Genesis does, but I'm gonna try to do this.
Well, I'll let you read Vampire Genesis if you wish to.
Oh, okay. Oh, it can banish face down ones.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
you
know what?
might want to wait for a second. And,
Let's just wait. Let's just wait on that guy. Let's just wait.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason it had to check the name. No, doesn't
Nope.
have to check the name at all.
Well, I'm
okay, Vampire Lord is totally fine.
I'm completely unaware what this back row is, so I am going to banish Vampire Lord I control to summon Vampire Genesis.
Very cool. So now I will try to use this card. Here.
Unfortunate. I don't have turn player priority in this format, so I am going to set him with his 2100 defense. And I will be passing the turn, and next turn I can attack. At last.
That was the last turn of Swords of Revealing Light, so
time flies when you're having
chilling.
fun.
When you're having no battle phases. When neither player is attacking, truly time does go fast. I drew a pretty good one. I'm going to go for Reinforcement of the Army.
Mm-hmm.
I will try and find another Prisma. I guess here I'll attempt to summon it. Is that okay?
That is going to be fine, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to activate one Prisma and reveal Destiny End Dragoon. And I'll send the Dogma to the grave.
That's fine.
And then I'll activate the other one, reveal the Destiny End Dragoon again, and then send Plasma to the grave.
Your second Dogma. No.
Second Dogma. Yeah, just mill out all the Dogmas and then forget that you have to actually win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then here I'll activate Polymerization.
Yeah, here he comes.
Hopefully we'll be able to destroy a monster despite having no priority. So is the summon okay?
The summon is definitely fine, yep.
Alright, I'll try to use his effect targeting the set Vampire Genesis.
It's going to be unfortunate. At least I don't take any damage, so that's fine.
Exactly. And I cannot conduct my battle phase, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
Taste of your own medicine.
Yeah. We're both not attacking the whole game.
Well, I am just going to wall up and pass the turn.
Makes sense. Alright. I'm going to draw here, and I will just use whatever Dueling Book will let me go to my main phase. I will use the Destiny End Dragoon to target your set in the middle row.
Yes, that is my Vampire Sorcerer.
Oh, very nice. This guy has an effect in your graveyard, correct?
Yeah, I can banish it, and then I can normal summon a high-level vampire without tributing, so...
Can you also search your deck when he gets sent to the graveyard?
Only when it's destroyed by... by the opponent's card. Okay.
Yeah.
I will add a vampire card, thank you.
This was one of my favorite decks on release. There's a card called Vampire Shadow. I'm sure you're familiar with.
Vampire Shadow.
I love that card.
Yeah.
In the actual TCG, very casual deck, but I loved it. I loved it so much. The artwork on all these cards is so cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I will add the second copy of Vampire Genesis.
Makes sense. I can no longer enter my battle phase, so my turn is over.
Mm-hmm. I'll draw. Yeah, that is not going to be helping me right now. I will just set another back row and pass the turn.
Alright. Drop your turn. Go to our main phase.
That's fine.
This is where Swords of Revealing Light really shines. No pun intended.
Oh.
Because it can flip your monster face up.
Yeah, it's a second vampire sorcerer, so
Very nice. Very nice. So if I activate my Destiny End Dragoon here, now you will take damage,
I will.
correct?
But I also get to search my deck yet again.
True, true. So you're really setting up over there. It's not not ideal.
Yeah,
I really like this Destiny End Dragoon deck.
I'm digging for outs.
It's cool.
Yeah.
A synergy with Swords of Revealing Light and Destiny End Dragoon. I never thought of that synergy. I might have to try that in like Edison. That's really cool.
Yeah, a guy recently topped locals with Destiny End Dragoon, and he was also playing the Dogoran, which is a kaiju, which is kind of like a lava golem, except it tributes only one monster. So that's also an interesting way to deal damage.
Wow, that's really cool. You could summon it to their field and then destroy it with the Destiny End Dragoon.
Mm-hmm.
Was this the speed duel locals or a different format?
Yeah, the weekly dueling book ones. So
That's super hype.
um,
He's an annoying card to out. Like if you can't get through him, then
yeah, and he has like pretty beefy stats. So I am just going to pass the turn here.
it's gonna be the first turn on Swords of Revealing Light. Draw for turn. Now you've got 2 back row here, and those scare me a lot. Because I have no idea what's in this one. I'm gonna go to the main phase, and then I'm going to attempt to activate Fusion Recovery.
Yeah,
Conversation and Prisma.
Straight +1. That's fine.
Ooh. I am going to activate Night Beam, targeting your new set.
That is a pretty good one. Yeah, I have no response to this.
Okay. And now I will switch the Destiny End Dragoon to attack, and I will attempt to attack directly.
I can't let you do that, so I'll activate Haunted Shrine, which lets me target a vampire monster, or rather any zombie, and special summon it. I will go for the Sorcerer in defense.
Very nice. And now a replay occurs, right? It's the same rules as like...
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I'm not going to attack. I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't say good, I said interesting. Oh man, Swords is really bailing out here.
So prior to Edison, I actually was playing like early Duel Links as a mobile game, and this reminds me a lot of Duel Links. It's pretty cool.
I am going to tribute set.
Very nice. Okay.
I'll set 2 back row and pass the turn here.
2 back row. It's always 2 back row. Let's see. Main phase 1. I will normal summon Element or Hero Prisma, and I will activate the effect. Revealing. Probably. See. Shining Flare Wingman.
Yes.
I'll send my 1 copy of Sparkman to the graveyard.
That's fine.
And I'll attempt Polymerization. I'll fuse using these 2 monsters.
No.
Special summon the
Shining
Flare Wingman. Is the summon okay?
Summon is fine, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the battle phase.
That is okay.
I'll declare an attack with the Shining Flare Wingman.
I'll have to Book of Moon this, otherwise the effect damage gets me.
Okay. And I will pass the turn.
Alright, let's draw. The Shining Flare Wingman makes things problematic. So I will try to dig for an out with Allure of Darkness.
Oh, that's a great card.
You're a bit late.
So does Speed Duel have a ban list?
Sort of. We have like limitation lists. There's a list of limit 1 cards, limit 2 cards, and limit 3 cards. You can only play 1 limit 1 card, 2 limit 2 cards, and 3 limit 3 cards in total. So kind of like Duel Links.
Very
I'm
cool.
going to
Yeah, that makes
banish
sense.
this copy of.
So like you can't
Vampire.
play 2 different limit 1 cards. Like you'd have to play
Just
only
one
one limit 1 card in your whole deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Allure of Darkness is a limit 2 card. So yeah.
Makes sense.
What's the defense on a Shining Flare Wingman?
He's 2100.
And I can't attack anyway, so... Oh, this is all very... And the swords really makes it difficult, so I think I'm losing this one.
A very powerful card in the faster games like this. It almost makes it so you can't stack for the entire game. That's pretty crazy.
What I am gonna do is flip summon Vampire Lord.
Okay.
And then I'll use the effect of Vampire Familiar in the graveyard. So I send a Vampire card I control to the graveyard to special summon him.
Okay.
And I'm really low on life points, so I will activate his effects. Yeah. A 500 to search for a Vampire Curse.
Ooh, this guy's cool.
Yeah, it's not gonna be very helpful here, but let's hope I can still get out of his. I'm gonna pass my turn, and that will be Swords of Revealing Light.
Last turn. You've made it through. Alright. I'm going to attempt to normal summon Elemental Hero Prisma.
Yeah.
And then I will attempt to flip summon the Shining Flare Wingman.
That is fine.
Alright, I'll enter my battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
I'll declare an attack with the Elemental Hero Prisma.
Yes, he is gonna be banished because he is Plague Spreader Zombie, so...
Makes sense. A lot of the zombie monsters have that style of effect where they come back once, but then never again.
Yeah. You destroy my Vampire Retainer, so I take 1200 points of damage.
And then, do you have the third Book of Moon is the real question.
Better, I guess. I have Vampire Awakening.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that is really good.
So I am going to summon a Vampire Curse from my deck in defense mode.
Okay. I will attempt to run it over.
Yeah, I don't have the life points for his effects, but
Go ahead and pass. I could get cooked here really easily, I think.
well, I hope so. In a
Do you have
standby
your third
phase,
Vampire Lord?
Not yet. I am a bit short on life points, so I'll reveal Golden Ladybug and gain 500 of them.
Oh wow. Sneak attack with the Vampire's
Sneaky.
Curse.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So now I will use the effect of Vampire Sorcerer, and I get to summon my Vampire Curse without a tribute.
Very nice.
which is in the main phase, of course. And I will use my skill Vampiric Aristocracy, which lets me change the name of a vampire monster to Vampire Lord. And it gives my Vampire Genesis an extra effect, so...
Very nice. Yeah, that's gonna get me, because you can just summon the Genesis and attack the Prisma.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna banish Genesis, or rather, my Vampire Lord, to summon Vampire Genesis, and this should get me there, if there is no Sphere Kuriboh.
Unfortunately, you know the last card in my hand, I think, right?
Yeah,
No,
took
you
it
didn't.
back
I
with,
used it.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yes. I did use it on
Alright.
to make the Flare Wingman. Very nice. That was a fun game.
A pretty tight game one, yeah.
Yeah. So do we side deck here? Is that the move here?
You have a side deck, if I'm not mistaken. So if there's anything you want to side in, feel free. I am just gonna go for these two guys.
Let's see. Okay. What does this guy do?
And just like the extra deck, your side deck is up to 6 cards in speed pool.
That's pretty good. That's almost as many as you get in Riftbound in the full game. That's pretty funny.
Wait, that's played with 6 cards?
I think you have 8 in Riftbound, which is nothing.
Uh-huh.
Like, you maybe get like 1 counter to each deck that you're scared of. So I think, based off of the way the games go, typically going second feels a little stronger here.
Yeah, because you do have the extra cards, so that is nice to have. Well, this is a hand. I will set 2, as always, and pause the turn here.
Alright, I'm gonna draw. I'm going to attempt to normal summon Elemental Hero Prisma.
That is
Is that
fine.
okay?
Yep.
Alright. We'll activate Swords of Revealing Light.
Of course you would, yeah.
Of course, right? Set a card from my hand, and then enter my battle phase. So typically in Edison, I would do that after attacking you, but there's no main phase 2, so...
Yeah, you
have to do it
run
first.
straight into my Malevolent Catastrophe, is what I would like to
I'll
say.
help it out. Thankfully, because you set 2, I felt a little bit more comfortable. I'll go ahead and pass the turn here.
Draw.
Man, Speed Duels is great. How often do you play it, like, outside of, like, this series?
I sometimes meet up with a few friends who have the cards, and then there's the weekly locals on Dueling Book every Sunday afternoon or evening. And there's a Discord server where we have like bigger multi-day tournaments. So there's still plenty of opportunities to play if you want to.
That's really cool. And as far as Konami official support goes, I believe they've frozen support for this format, correct?
Technically, it's still supported in America, so they get 1 giant card event per YCS. Although I'm not sure whether they're still doing that now that there's Genesis format. But
And that's truly unfortunate.
Yeah, Genesis is a very hungry format, so it eats up everything else we had.
Yeah, I'm noticing, unfortunately. Yeah. And who knows, they might stop support for that one day too. So.
Oh, they will in like 2-3 years. And then they introduce something new. Anyway, I am gonna use Vampire Teleport.
Absolutely.
And I will special summon the Retainer.
So this is the one I didn't quite read the last time. If it's special summoned, you get a spell or trap. Okay.
Yeah, basically the same as a familiar.
Cool card.
I'll grab another Awakening. Then I'm
just chain them together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna play one of your favorite cards from Edison format. I'll tribute my Retainer to normal summon Illblood.
Oh, I love this guy. A cool card.
He's not going to be very intimidating for now, but I'll just set a card and pass the turn.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, I'll enter my main phase. Is that okay?
That is fine, yeah.
I'm going to attempt Galaxy Cyclone on the older set.
You're once again hitting my wall of disruption.
What does this card even do? I need to read it. Going to opponent's monster cards and attack. Oh, it makes us lose 800. Oh, that's pretty good.
For every monster, and it's permanent, so it's pretty good. It's on the limit 3 list.
Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Prisma. Is that okay?
That is okay. Might be a bit dangerous, but
Reveal the Dragoon. Sending Destiny Hero Plasma. And then for the first time this duel, I will activate my skill card Fusion Party. Once per duel during your main phase, you can discard one card. So let's discard Destiny Hero Dogma. Then fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand or field. So we'll use these, the Plasma and the Dogma from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I will special summon Destiny and Dragoon. And I will attempt to activate his effect targeting Illblood.
Unfortunately, that is going to cost me the game.
Okay, solid.
So
we got there.
Destiny and
Fusion Party.
coming in. Yeah. Was definitely a party of some
so we got to go
sorts.
to a game 3.
We have to play a game 3.
Literally. We have to. There's no way we can get through this without a definitive victor here.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy Cyclone. Pretty cool card. I like the artwork on it a lot.
Yeah, it has a bit of a retro vibe. This card could have come out in like 2004.
Yeah. I've actually played with this card in, I believe it was Bird Up format. Or maybe a later format. But I played it in Dragon Link because you can discard it to Dragon Ravine, and then later it gives you outs to like certain floodgates. If it's kind of like a +1 on the discard to Dragon Ravine. But it can also be a way to deal with back row like on the front side as well if you don't have the Dragon Ravine access.
Yeah. I loved watching Dragon Link. Not necessarily ever playing it, but watching it was super cool.
Exactly. It's a pretty difficult for deck to pilot. Lots of room for error. Lots of room for error. Probably one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh decks of all time across all formats, though.
I totally understand. Good choice.
So we do get to go first here. And our hand is pretty anemic. I just have to pass, unfortunately.
That is a bit disappointing. I am going to normal summon my Vampire Familiar.
Oh, nice. Getting that aggro beats on. I see.
Oh, we're about to beat, alright. I'm going to activate my skill and change the name of Familiar to Vampire Lord.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, I will be banishing him to summon Vampire Genesis.
Ooh, Raw having it in the opening is crazy.
It's pretty good, not gonna lie. And since there's no Swords of Revealing Light yet, I'm gonna use this opportunity to do some damage.
That is a lot of damage, and that is absolutely okay.
Yep, no gores. That's nice.
Well, it's not looking good, but I can maybe try to use a Hero Lives at a significant discount now. So I'll pay 500, and I will special summon probably Elemental Hero Prisma from my deck. Is this okay?
That is fine. No response there.
Now I will activate the effect, revealing Destiny and Dragoon. And I will attempt to send Destiny Hero Dogma. Is this okay?
Yeah, lots of monsters changing their names in this duel.
Very true.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll activate King of the Swamp.
Yep.
Add
This might be
polarization.
very painful.
We shall see. I'm very low as well, so this cost me quite a bit to achieve. Do you have anything on the summon of the Destiny End Dragoon?
Unfortunately not. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and activate his effect, I guess.
there he
Pretty much
goes.
Wow.
Returning the
Okay, both of
favor,
us
yeah.
backs to the wall, taking 3k early.
Yeah.
I don't get to attack this turn, so I do have to pass.
Draw. That is not bad. That is insane. Wow. Okay, let's go for it. I am going to summon Vampire Hunter,
Oh, wow.
which is
That's
the
crazy.
opposite of Catastor. So
Very cool card.
I am gonna go Battle Phase and declare the attack
Okay.
on Destiny End Dragoon.
And that's gonna go ahead and destroy the Destiny End Dragoon.
Indeed. And I have to finish it this turn because otherwise, Destiny End Dragoon will be coming back. So I'm gonna use Vampire Awakening,
Bring out the little guy for
the 500
game.
attack guy.
It's pretty high.
You know how it is.
There you go. The familiar for the disrespect.
And he is gonna
That's
attack
really
for
cool.
some damage.
So
No sphere
theoretically
combo.
here, you could have found GG's, by the way. GG's. Well played.
GG, yeah.
You could have found any of your little vampires here, and then you could have grabbed the hunter off of the awakening, right?
Yeah, he came in from the side deck, so drawing him was pretty clutch as well. So
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like a way you can tutor like an out to the Destiny End Dragoon. That's really
yeah,
cool.
and there's like a few dark decks in the format that are pretty relevant. Dark Magician is one of the better decks, so this is great to have.
Yeah, like a Catastor style effect on demand too. Like you can tutor for it right away.
Yeah,
That's
this used
really
to even
cool.
be sideboarded into like decks that played Rota and even decks that didn't have access to it, just because it's a pretty good card all around. But anyway, Keegan, that was
really
a
cool.
that was a bit of Speed Duel for you. How did you like it?
You know, I'm a big fan. I really like Speed Duel. I think if I was to play anything in Yu-Gi-Oh that wasn't Edison, it would probably be Speed Duel. Just because I think the variety is really cool. The decks feel very coherent. The games go by pretty quick. And everything is unique. It's not too like samey or generic. It's like everything has their own unique strength, and it's really about how you position. So I really do like Speed Duel. I think it's up there for me, probably like a top 5 format all time for me in its current iteration.
Nice
Unfortunately,
to hear.
as with all formats that I love, Konami just says you can't play them. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah,
But
the decks being,
I'd love to do this again sometime, Ryan. Thank you for having me.
yeah, maybe for a season 2 if I ever go through all of the famous people I know and I have to start doing repeats. I'll be in touch then.
Much appreciated, and also much appreciated for calling me famous. I don't know if I'd necessarily.
I think
But
the average Yu-Gi-Oh
that's very
player
kind.
knows who you are, so yeah.
Really,
I hope
that's
the average
interesting.
Edison player knows who you are, so if
Really
not,
interesting. I have never thought about it like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
If they don't
that's
know
cool.
you, what can they find on your channel if they go there? I will link it in the description.
You'll find pretty much anything you want to find regarding Edison format, tournament, gameplay, tier lists, a ton of deck profiles, tournament like matches from myself
Spicy
and
brews.
from other top players and stuff. Yeah, everything you could possibly want from Yu-Gi-Oh content. And maybe I'll have to return the favor and have you on to play some Edison with me on that channel. So
And
just let
my
me know.
gadgets are always ready, so just let me know whenever.
Gadget God himself.
One of them.
Thank you
one of
again.
them. No problem. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Celebrity Showdown. Once again, thank you Keegan for being here, and I was Ryan Ellis. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye!